I'm here with Speedball Mike Bailey, who tonight is taking on Lee Moriarty for the first time. You're back on the Indies. What are you trying to prove?
You know what, you're right, I am back. I've spent the last 6 years traveling the globe, fighting some of the best pro wrestlers in the entire world. Now I'm back in the US. I'm on a mission, and that mission has taken me to enjoy wrestling. My goal is to prove that I am the best, and the best here is Lee Moriarty. You know what? That's wrong. I don't want to prove I'm the best. I want to prove that I'm better than the best. And the only way to do that is to take down Lee.
Lee versus Speedball tonight on Enjoy Wrestling.
Mr. Small's Theater in Pittsburgh. We just heard from him moments ago. Speedball Mike Bailey, ready to make his Enjoy debut, Veda.
And he's taking on Lee Moriarty. This is a first-time ever absolute dream match. Then later on tonight, we got JD Drake challenging MV Young, and it's for the Enjoy Wrestling Championship.
The title is up for grabs here tonight. Action galore on the way. Let's get to it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Enjoy Wrestling from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Speedball Mike Bailey.
Speedball making his debut here in Pittsburgh. Making his debut for Enjoy Wrestling, and it's not just his debut here at Enjoy Wrestling, but this is a first time ever match, a pro wrestling dream match if I've ever heard of one, because he is going to be taking on Lee Moriarty.
Nice welcome here for Speedball Mike Bailey in Pittsburgh, current Impact Wrestling superstar. Important to note here, Taekwondo black belt.
4th degree black belt. You can see the 4 stripes on the belt. Been practicing Taekwondo since he was a small child. That's why he doesn't wear shoes.
Some of the meanest strikes and kicks in the sport today. And his opponent is going to be tested to the limit, but if there's anybody that can withstand it, it's the winner of the first ever Enjoy Cup. They call him TAIGASTYLE.
Yeah, this is Pittsburgh's own Lee Moriarty, current AEW superstar, and just an all-around great wrestler. You know, no matter where he's from, no matter what show he's on, he just wins over crowds everywhere purely by the energy he brings
an instant classic, Veda, wasn't it?
It was, and it really just, I think, solidified to all the Enjoy Wrestling fans what a talent Lee Moriarty is, and also what a talent Darius Lockhart is. And it honestly wasn't the end of that story between Darius and Lee Moriarty, because Lee and PB Smooth lost to Darius and Shug D at our last event, Striking Distance, and now Lee Moriarty is back in singles competition, this time against Speedball Mike Bailey.
You get the sense the rivalry with Darius Lockhart, that's just getting started. It feels like the very early stages of that book.
Now, of course, I try to remain impartial as an announcer and call all the matches as I see them, but I so just enjoyed as a fan that match between Darius Lockhart and Lee Moriarty. I would love to see and call hopefully 100 of them. So yeah, I kind of hope that rivalry's not over, but I also wouldn't mind if we see a new rivalry born today between Speedball and Lee Moriarty.
Capacity crowd on hand here tonight inside Mr. Small's Theater in Pittsburgh. Referee is called for the bell to walk away.
As we said, Lee Moriarty, born and raised in Pittsburgh. Speedball Mike Bailey, many of the fans here in Pittsburgh are seeing him live in person for the first time. And that is purely by virtue of the fact that he is just now coming back to the United States independent wrestling scene. He spent almost 6 years unable to come to the country and wrestle, and during that time, not only was he tearing it up all over his native Canada, he was doing long tours of Europe, 19 tours of Japan with DDT Pro Wrestling.
Bailey extending the handshake.
Yes,
Moriarty accepts. Enjoy Wrestling debut for Speedball Mike Bailey, and again, Lee Moriarty, the winner of last year's Enjoy Cup. I'm just going to throw that out there. Obviously, first things first here tonight, but do you think that Lee is going to try and find a partner and become the first two-time Enjoy Cup winner?
Right, until you said that, I didn't even think about it, but we saw Lee and PB Smooth teaming together at Striking Distance. Although they weren't victorious, they did have a lot of tag team chemistry, but then again, it could be anyone, really. You're right. I mean, could Lee Moriarty want to become the first two-time Enjoy Cup winner and do it with a partner?
Moriarty twisting Bailey's arm.
And although Moriarty no slouch when it comes to striking himself, I would say that Speedball is going to have the advantage in that department, but when it comes to grappling and ground game, quite truly, there's no one better than Lee Moriarty.
Now, what do you think of this from Moriarty?
It's a little bit of taunting, and you know, it shows that Moriarty is, I think, feeling comfortable, feeling confident, and that's something that I think a lot of people have said that maybe he was lacking earlier in his career. Like, he just needed to just understand how good he is and have that confidence. And
there we go.
I think in the last year or so, we're seeing a lot more of that confidence. And Mike Bailey, of course, someone who has never been lacking in confidence. Oh!
Another shot to the hamstring. And Moriarty maybe thinking twice about mocking Speedball with the ha-ha karate stuff. To the midsection. Speedball takes him down.
Oh, cartwheeling over. Moriarty back. Big leapfrog. Moriarty through the legs. Speedball nipping up. Hamstring.
Oh, what a chop.
Gets him with the chop. Oh, Moriarty holding on with the sweep.
Oh, a big kick to the arm.
And again, that is the deliberate limb work of Lee Moriarty, a crossbody, and finally a cover.
Kick out at 2.
And you can see that Moriarty right back to the arm. He is just, he is so focused with that limb work. He now got a cording hold. And Bailey tried to get out of it, and instead, Moriarty with the cording hold.
Collar with a kick right to the chin.
Kicked out of the air.
kick down to the floor. Bailey going after him.
Yeah.
You know,
axe kick.
we just got a glimpse, though, about how explosive these two can be. The tempo really ratcheted up.
And that honestly, Rich, that might be the name of the game here, is just to keep your opponent from using that explosiveness.
Seems to be the game plan here for
Speedball. Yeah, he's up on the steps.
Uh-oh.
Double knees off the steps.
Now, you know Speedball a little bit better than I do.
Just a little bit.
We talked about Moriarty kind of mocking Speedball at the outset. Now, it didn't seem like it fired Mike up. I'm having second thoughts about that right now. There seems to be a little extra oomph in this stuff on the outside. They wonder if maybe that's a factor.
Yeah, Mike Bailey is someone I can tell you personally, he really doesn't have much of a temper at all. He's very chill. Except when it comes to this moment where, there's a cover. These moments in his wrestling matches, another cover.
Do count that time. And
double knees.
Moriarty able to get out of it.
There's oftentimes just a moment in his wrestling match where this switch flips and he becomes this. This crowd was chanting and cheering for Mike Bailey 5 minutes ago, and they have completely turned against him. And sounds like he's kind of loving it. I don't know. There's something about. Oh, wait.
Moriarty grabs hold of the leg, and the snap. The elbow.
Snap some ligaments, snap some tendons. And now it's Moriarty back to the arm, and Speedball with the forearm, but Moriarty still holding on.
Trying to fire the arm. Bailey answers with a forearm smash to the chin. Mike able to break the hold and a kick. And a shot to the chest. Bailey lining up. Cover.
Because Lee was so focused on that arm. And Bailey dragging Moriarty back into the center of the ring.
Big wind up and a shot to the chin. You've seen the ebbs and flows of this match so far. Some lulls, limb work, as you like to say, but when these two have really picked up the tempo, it has been a breakneck speed.
And now Bailey has slowed things down, but Moriarty, he's still got the fists up.
Bailey grabbing Lee, at least from where it looked like he grabbed him by the ear. But hold on now, Moriarty going after the arm again. Suplex.
Just dropping Bailey onto his head with, like you said, that arm trapped, wrenching on the shoulder. And has Lee turned this around? Lee Moriarty.
What an uppercut. Listen to this play.
And Bailey struggling to stand in the corner. Moriarty.
Running clothesline, drags Bailey to the center of the ring. What a big boot. Down into the cover to put it away. Moriarty here in his hometown has the crowd behind him, unable to end it.
And I really think that you can't underestimate the power of your hometown crowd, especially for someone like Lee Moriarty who has gone so far and accomplished so much. To come home, it means a lot. And on the flip side, for someone like Mike Bailey to beat a Lee Moriarty in his hometown, that is just so much sweeter.
Veda, when you've been in the ring and you know that you've been competing against somebody in their own hometown, did that give you a little bit extra to kind of embarrass them in front of their friends and family?
It really does, because sometimes you're right. Literally, like their mom might be in the crowd, like grandma is cheering them on, and you don't want to lose in front of grandma. And Mike Bailey unleashing kick after kick. Moriarty finally falling to his knees.
Inside cradle, Moriarty trying to steal it.
Moriarty was holding on, but Bailey behind.
Into into the ropes. Lee grabs hold of the top rope.
Oh! Spinning chop!
Bayley gets the leg up.
Bayley to the outside. Moriarty with the latte. Sending Bayley to the inside. But Bayley boots Moriarty to the ground.
Springboard to the outside.
A triangle moonsault by Speedball Mike Bayley. And Rich, I can't tell who has the advantage here. This has been so back and forth.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Referee on the outside.
Capacity crowd here in Pittsburgh going nuts for this matchup. A one-on-one dream match. Speedball Mike Bayley in his Enjoy Wrestling debut. Lee Moriarty, the first ever Enjoy Cup winner and Pittsburgh native.
And the ref is telling Bayley to get back in the ring. But Bayley says no, he's got Moriarty firing back at Bayley up the steps. And these two they're right in front of us now, Rich.
Oh no.
Oh.
Now referee's got to get control of Bayley and Moriarty. Uh-oh.
Moriarty back to the arm. Looking for almost a key lock.
And Bayley in a lot of trouble here. Screaming out in agony. Referee trying to get some order, get him back into the ring.
Yeah, the referee's reminding Lee that this can't happen on the outside.
Sunset flip.
Oh.
Bayley able to stay on his feet. Look out here. Oh my God.
Moonsault double knees connecting on the stage.
Right into the ribs, right in front of us. We got a perfect view of it. Bayley screaming at the official.
Yes, Sandy,
get in there, count.
Telling the ref to start counting, because I think Bayley is willing to take this as a count out, limping his way back to the ring.
Moriarty can barely catch his breath.
And you can see Bayley is cradling his left arm after that submission.
Moriarty has till 10.
I think Bayley thought he had it won, but Moriarty sliding back into the ring.
Now Bayley sees him.
Grabbing onto the finger.
The universal salute. Moriarty able to break the hold. Oh, another big kick by Bayley.
Going for this big buzzsaw. Whoa.
Tajiri-like, but missed. Moriarty ducked it. Oh! Scalpel kick. Bayley again, missed that time. Moriarty back to his feet, has the arm, hammerlock.
I think he was maybe going for, he's been known to use a Pepsi twist, but Bayley fights out and Moriarty. Oh!
Spanish fly, Bayley to put it away here in Pittsburgh. No! At 2.
Moriarty kicking out and creating some distance, but Bayley with the eyes locked. Oh!
Moriarty able to time the catch. Or time the kick and caught it. Moriarty now behind.
Pepsi twist!
Nailed it! Cover! Still not enough, and Moriarty doesn't let go.
Rolling through.
Crossface.
Yeah, it's almost a version of the Border City stretch. Shades of Alex Shelley, a personal hero of Lee Moriarty's, but it looks like Bayley is trying to get to the ropes, and Moriarty is just transitioning into some brutal elbows.
Striking away, Bayley. So close to the ropes, I'm not sure he realizes that his feet were closer in the back. Now he's trying to turn forward and is able to
Finally.
break the hold here. Moriarty
Into a cover. But Moriarty
doesn't let go. Back into a crossface.
right back into that submission. And again, this is where Lee Moriarty excels. This is where he shines. Those quick transitions. The knowledge that he has for grappling is incredible. And Mike Bayley is, like you said, he is close to the ropes, but I don't know if he knows quite how close. He's going to have to maybe turn his hips out He's fighting up on his elbows.
He's reaching out towards the ropes that are in front of him, but
yeah, he
finally able to lunge
just
there, but
scrambled.
Moriarty finally has to let go. I think keeping that locked in for as long as he did wore out Moriarty.
But with Bailey, that burst of adrenaline, that takes so much out of you. I don't think you realize it until you're just lying on the ground and the crowd is chanting "Fight forever." Mike Bailey looks like he wants anything else but that. And Moriarty again, back to the arm.
Get out, Mike! Get out!
And it's Moriarty in control.
You can hear some of the fans finish him off. Bailey having a hard time staying on his feet. Moriarty with a big boot to the side of the head. Bailey still up, daring Moriarty to give him another one.
And Bailey all the way back to the ropes, but he still doesn't go down.
Moriarty again.
Swipes it away.
Kick.
Huge roundhouse kick.
Caught Lee in the temple.
And now he is just unleashing every strike in the book. Caught him with that roundhouse kick. Moriarty went down. The ref might want to check on him.
Well, Bailey not backing off, to his credit. He's going to... Oh, man, he's going to put the pedal to the metal.
Popping Moriarty up top. Oh, Rich, you've seen this before. It's the flamingo driver with one leg hooked behind the back. But Moriarty!
Counters! Cover! Reversed!
Moriarty! Wait, a jackknife by Bailey!
Transition, cover, and no! Wow!
And Bailey is stumbling.
Both men are worn out, exhausted.
Bailey with the penalty kick.
Again with the double knees. Oh!
Buzzsaw kick connected.
Bailey working Moriarty into the corner. One more time, Veda.
Yeah, I think this is going to be it. If he hits this flamingo driver, I have seen him finish off so many opponents before. There it is!
Cover!
What?
Moriarty, my God! That is... Wow!
And Moriarty pulling himself up to his feet. A tornado kick in the corner. And Bailey climbing up top, maybe the ultimate weapon. A shooting star knee drop. Moriarty out of the way. Rolling through European clutch.
Moriarty pulls off the win here in his hometown of Pittsburgh.
And the crowd here at Mr. Smalls showing their appreciation for an incredible match between two of the best.
Lee Moriarty!
That match worth the price of admission alone. A classic here tonight in Pittsburgh. Lee Moriarty pulls out the W over Speedball. Mike Bailey, two of the best in the sport today, Veda.
Yeah, and again, it was a first time ever match. You got to see it first here from Enjoy Wrestling. I wouldn't mind seeing it again, but I think Lee and Mike Bailey are going to want to take a minute. And Bailey, Moriarty extending the hand. And Bailey, looks like he wants to take a second here.
I'm amazed that Moriarty was able to kick out of the flamingo driver.
Yeah, right on the top of his head. And Bailey looking maybe to square up with Moriarty. Okay, maybe this isn't over.
The sign respect between two warriors here in Pittsburgh. Speedball Mike Bailey suffers the loss. Moriarty somehow, I think, Veda, you said it during the matchup, he used that hometown crowd to give him the extra boost of energy that he needed.
They were behind Lee Moriarty all the way, and he is back on the winning end of things here at Enjoy Wrestling, back in Pittsburgh, back with another win in the record books. It's TAIGASTYLE Lee Moriarty.
Our main event still to come after the break.
Wait, that wasn't the main event. That wasn't it?
Somehow that was not the main event. Coming up after the timeout, the Enjoy Wrestling titles on the line.
Yes, it's MV Young defending his championship against JD Drake.
Don't go anywhere.
It's going to be a war.
Back after this.
I'm here with the blue-collar badass, JD Drake, who tonight is taking on Enjoy champion, MV Young, in a championship match. Now, this is a rematch from a hard-hitting bout at Effie's Big Gay Brunch. He said that if you don't kick his ass, he's going to fuck you up. Are you going to kick his ass?
I'm going to beat the absolute dog shit out of MV Young. I mean, tonight's not just going to be a championship match here at Enjoy. It's going to be a repeat of what happened to you in Tampa Bay. Except tonight, at the end of it, there's going to be a whole lot of slow singing and flower bringing. The blue-collar badass JD Drake is possessed and obsessed with success. Failure's not an option. MV Young, you might say you're going to fuck me up. Show me, bitch.
Strong words. It's going to be an exciting championship bout.
Fans, we want to say thanks to all of our awesome sponsors out there. That includes the Butler Area Toy Show. We're calling all collectors. The Butler Toy Fair right around the corner. Come shop for the newest toys and vintage collectibles July the 9th inside the General Butler Vagabond Hall.
You're going to want to check out the Werewolf Ambulance podcast. Werewolf Ambulance is unquestionably Pittsburgh's most hilarious horror movie podcast. Join hosts Alan and Katie each week as they review horror movies in their own unconventional and uproarious fashion.
When you're craving a bagel, why settle for anything less than the best? With a menu full of vegan and kosher options, Pigeon Bagels in Squirrel Hill is the place for proper bagels and pastries in Pittsburgh.
Also, we need to shout out the Grit and Glitter podcast. We'd like to thank our friends at Grit and Glitter for sponsoring Enjoy Wrestling. You can join the hosts Harley, Emily, and their whole team of correspondents. They're known as the Glitterati, and they dive deep into the wide world of women's wrestling.
Looking to get into Marvel Comics, but you're not sure where to start? Check out the Marveling at Marvel's podcast, where hosts Jonathan and Joseph tackle specific sectors of Marvel's expansive universe with intricate detail.
Thank you so much to all of our supporters. We could not do this without you. Thank you so much.
And if you like what you see, why not pick up some merch? Veda, I understand we have tote bags finally back in stock.
We have tote bags. They are back. You can check out the tote bags and all of the Enjoy merch, including tote bags, at enjoy-wrestling.com.
Last show, I asked for someone to call me to help me win the Enjoy Heavyweight Championship and beat MV Young. No one called me. No one wants to help me. I'm going to be the greatest Enjoy champion. Call the gavel, please, big men. 1-800-LAWLESS. MV sucks. Gavel David Lawless for champion. Thank you.
Renegade is my show. And because of that, Enjoy Wrestling said that I could fight any wrestler I want. So I'm gonna pick the guy that beat my ass all over Tampa Bay last year. And that's you, JD Drake. Because when you bitch slapped me over and over and over again, you awoke a side of me that I haven't felt in a very long time. In the last year, I've used that to beat other people's asses and to do things like win the Enjoy Championship. The exact belt that you're fighting me for in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, my city. So when you come at me, you better come correct, and you better get ready to beat my ass, the new MV Young, because if you don't, MV's gonna fuck you up.
contest is for the Enjoy Wrestling Championship.
I'm an outlaw, renegade, been around a while, seen everything, heard a lot of talk, haven't seen anything, but I ain't never back down for my enemy. I'm an outlaw, renegade, been around a while.
The Enjoy Wrestling title is on the line in this matchup. Here this week from Mr. Small's Theater, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the challenger. Making his way out to the ring, the Shelby, North Carolina native, a good old boy. Calls himself the blue-collar badass. One half of the tag team known as the Workhorsemen, or the Workhorsemen, depending where you want to put the emphasis, but a team that has been up and down the East Coast and around professional wrestling, former Evolve Wrestling tag team champions, and Anthony Henry.
Yeah, and Anthony Henry, a gifted striker, lots of speed, but in terms of the Workhorsemen, JD Drake is the muscle and a half, and I think we're going to see him show why here tonight. And we hear the refrains of Renegade raining out here at Mr. Small's at Enjoy Renegade.
It's coming down from the gallows and I don't have very long.
And the towels are out. You can tell we're here in Pittsburgh for Enjoy Wrestling, and this is the Enjoy Wrestling champion. It's MV Young. He won the Enjoy Championship in the Enjoy Odyssey Battle Royal. He has defended it multiple times, including in a casket match. And he's here today to take on JD Drake. And you can tell that there's some animosity here because this is not the first time these two have met in a ring, Rich.
Meg standing by with the introductions. We'll touch on all that in a moment. JD Drake and the referee going at it. Here's Meg with the introductions.
Challenger from Shelby, North Carolina, weighing 283 pounds. He is the blue-collar badass, JD Drake.
The fact of the matter is, I don't give a shit about this belt. I don't give a shit about Pittsburgh. I don't give a shit about the Steelers. What I give a shit about is you running that damn mouth of yours. I'm about to shut it up forever. And when I'm done slapping you around, I'm gonna walk out here personally, slap each and every one of you pieces of fucking trash.
Okay, so just to be clear, if you do come out to an Enjoy Wrestling show, you are not in physical danger from the wrestlers. You're fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Your champion. Pittsburgh made, Pittsburgh paid, and internationally laid. He's the king of the motherfucking Polyam called MV Young.
First ever Enjoy Wrestling champion, MV Young.
And at the rate he's been going, he might be the forever Enjoy Wrestling champion because he is taking so much pride in this title, defending against anyone. But as I said, Rich, you can sense the animosity between these two. It is not the first time they've met in a ring. The first time was 2 years ago at Effie's Big Gay Brunch in Tampa 2020, a very, very different MV Young then. And essentially, when I asked JD Drake about this match that they had in 2020, I said, well, tell me a little bit. He said, I beat the piss out of him. His words, not mine. And now we have MV Young demanded this match.
Yeah, handpicked his opponent here tonight.
He wants to show JD Drake how tough he has become, and right now he is doing exactly that. These two are going strike for strike. This got real ugly real quick. Oh!
You can tell there's no love lost between these two at all. MV Young sending Drake into the buckle. Looking for the German suplex. And nails it, but JD Drake pops right back up. Oh! Yeah. Slap might have caught MV in the ear. Throw off your equilibrium.
Oh, overhead chop. Oh, I think that might have caught MV in the ear.
Yeah, that's twice. Somehow MV is still on his feet. Oh, and again. It's pretty clear that JD Drake is... Oh, and a fourth time. That really messes with you. You hear the bell ring, it throws off your balance. Oh.
I don't know how many of you watching this today have ever had a burst eardrum, but it screws up your life. And if your balance is off in a pro wrestling match, you can't stay on your feet, and MV needs to if he's going to. That's JD Drake. Oh!
Drake on the outside. Getting out of dodge, and MV Young wasted no time at all. Lines it off, punt kick.
Yeah, and I think he caught him, yep. And JD Drake.
Waving the terrible towel is MV Young. Now, you know, something I was going to mention, you think about JD Drake targeting the ear of MV Young, and when you talk about bursting an eardrum, aside from keeping your balance and everything that goes along with that, as a professional wrestler that has to travel, you can't fly with a busted eardrum.
Yeah, absolutely, and MV Young is someone who is just all over the country right now. Now you're messing with his money, and MV does not take kindly to that. JD Drake has turned things around on the outside. And Rich, I'm going to say, I'd say 9 times out of 10 that this would be JD Drake's comfort zone. You know, on the outside, the blue-collar badass brawling. But that 1 out of 10, that's MV Young. He's very at home out here too. And I don't know how, if maybe JD Drake hasn't completely kept up with the progression of MV Young. I would not let MV be on the outside with me.
You know, talking to MV a little bit, I asked him about that match against Effie from a couple of years ago. And trying to pull the arm out of the socket. JD Drake getting the hell out of there. But, you know, that match, MV said that kind of awoke something in him. It unleashed something. And yeah, he's been the Enjoy Wrestling champion for a while now, but he still feels like he has something to prove. He needs to get that win back against JD Drake.
Yeah, it's been an albatross around his neck just this entire time. And if you look at the people that MV Young has defended this title against, we have Max the Impaler, Mr. Grimm in the cage match, and now JD Drake. MV is just not backing down, not taking it easy, and now he's taking it to JD Drake here at Mr. Smalls. These two haven't been in the ring for quite a while, and our official, you know, has some discretion. Obviously, this is a title match.
Well, with the MV Young out there, you know that some of these things have been discussed. You know that these are going to turn more into brawls than anything else, especially between these two. So the referee giving a lot of latitude as far as counting disqualifications.
And JD Drake just took the corner of the steps to his hip.
That's no fun at all. MV Young clearing the path towards the bar here.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll go and have a couple of shots. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh! JD Drake! And MV, I think, is in trouble here.
Barroom brawl here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, JD Drake back suplexing MV on the bar.
Wrestling title is on the line in this matchup. Drake going back into the ring and
taking a second to just bask in it.
Envy Young slow to get up.
And JD Drake is a man who he loves to be hated. He thrives on it.
Sitting on the rope, inviting Envy Young back into the ring. No, he's not. Now stepped on the arm, or on the hand, I should say. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Drake twisting. No! Rope-assisted neck breaker. Into the cover for the title. Kick out or two.
Is this the first? I think that's the first pinfall we've had in this entire match.
Hey, they haven't spent much time in the ring at all. JD Drake, again a tag team specialist, along with Anthony Henry.
And you know, oftentimes we see people who are gifted tag team wrestlers, they're not able to really keep it together in these singles opportunities. They're used to having a partner. Not so with JD Drake. He's also a prolific singles wrestler, and I think that makes him especially dangerous.
That brings up the question with the tag team tournament coming up, could we see the Workhorsemen in the tournament? And wait, what about Envy Young?
Envy Young could very easily have a partner.
So many questions heading into July the 2nd. The Enjoy Cup 2022 edition tag team tournament. But right now, Envy Young focused on deadfish headbutt there, cover. Drake for the title, and Envy able to kick out. Young focused on keeping hold of the Enjoy Wrestling singles title.
Right, I don't want to look too far ahead, Rich.
Right.
We're looking to July, but JD Drake may not have to worry about a tag tournament. He might be the Enjoy champion by then. And the towels are coming back out. You can hear the fans here at Mr. Smalls chanting for MV. Oh, yeah, that looks like the turn. Because the thing is, Speedball has the kick pads and the shoes. JD Drake just has them big old boots on.
Envy Young in a lot of trouble here against JD Drake. Envy having a hard time even getting back to his feet here, Veda.
He's on his knees, but he keeps almost goading JD Drake to still continue to come after him. Because Envy is not going to give up. Like, that's not going to happen. So I don't know if JD Drake is going to have to beat him down so the ref has to call the match, but he's not going to give up. Wait, or Envy with the roll-up.
Drake out of it at 2. Oh, what a back elbow.
What a senton.
JD Drake again. Oh, my God, cover. Drake for the title. Oh, my God, he nearly got him. JD Drake, after 2 sentons, hit a running shooting star press. Wow.
That was incredible. And to me, even more incredible is Envy Young kicked out. And you know, we spoke, Rich, when Lee Moriarty was taking on people like Bailey, just the way that your hometown crowd can push you on, can just fuel you. And I think Envy Young is feeling a lot of that right now. Maybe if it wasn't here tonight, maybe if it wasn't in Pittsburgh, that would have kept him down. But no, Envy Young is still fighting.
Elbow connects. And answered right back with another huge chop. JD Drake, just an old-fashioned hoss. Oh! Said it before about JD Drake, shades of the Enforcer, Arn Anderson. Might even be meaner than Arn was.
Yeah.
Envy able to dodge the oncoming challenger. Back in the corner. And the Enjoy Wrestling champion has found a second win, running cannonball. Having a hard time getting Drake up to his feet. Clears the referee out of the way. Envy Young running forearm smash.
Envy MV, it looked like he was going for a suplex, but Drake sitting in the corner and he's out.
Not sure if he caught him with more of an elbow or forearm there. Either way, it was effective. Drake down to the outside. MV Young taking half a second here to collect himself.
And it looks like he's coming after JD Drake.
Oh! Drake caught him. Drake caught him. Getting the crowd out of the way. MV sent into a support beam now into the ring post.
And our official Nick Shin telling JD Drake to get back into the ring.
MV Young trying to shake off, getting run into the support beam into the ring post. A strutting challenger tonight. JD Drake eating this up. And I got a feeling that MV Young, I think he's busted open.
Yeah.
Big kick, yeah. Oh boy.
I don't know if that was from running into the beam out here or the forearm to the side of the head.
Well, either way, JD Drake, he is
he's just going to work.
He's going to take advantage, going after.
Owie, ew!
Taking a big chunk out of MV's forehead. The blood streaming down the face of the Enjoy Wrestling champion, MV Young, the Polyam King.
Yeah, and MV was bleeding, but once JD Drake started to just punch him in the forehead, it got a lot worse very quickly.
He's got the crowd behind him here tonight in his hometown of Pittsburgh. We're inside Mr. Small's Theater. Enjoy Wrestling Renegade. The champion is MV Young. The challenger is JD Drake. And the champion, a bloody mess right now, Veda. This could be the end of the championship reign for MV Young.
And MV Young, bleeding, on his knees, continuing to talk trash.
Oh!
And Drake is really, he's not making an effort to pin the champion yet. It's like he's just playing with him.
Well, we talked about the animosity at the outset.
Yeah.
And it's pretty clear it goes both ways in this rivalry.
Yeah, because I think when JD Drake was called out personally for this match, he was a little surprised, and I think he... Oh! Speaking of surprises, MV Young
back. My God, belly back suplex off the ropes. MV Young's not done yet. Oh, the will to fight. Cover.
Oh! And with the blood streaming down his face, MV Young still not able to get that 3 count.
The Enjoy champion, proverbial crimson mask. Oh, he is a mess.
And if JD Drake was wondering what happened to that kid he beat up in Tampa 2 years ago, he's here now. His name is MV Young, and he's the Enjoy Wrestling champion.
Oh. Whoa. Wait a minute, Drake. Oh.
To the side of the head.
Oh, no.
Shining Wizard by JD
That could be it. Cover. Leg hook, new champion here. No. MV Young out of it again at 2. He's refusing to concede in front of the hometown crowd, but JD Drake, ready to put this thing away right here.
Oh.
Big splash. Cover. Another kick out at 2. How does MV Young have this in him? A bloody mess. He has been sent into support beams, ring posts, had his already wounded forehead taken a chunk out of.
But with every single person here in Mr. Smalls chanting for him, cheering for him, it's enough to just keep him fighting. And now JD Drake climbing, whoa, bridge all the way to the top.
Trying to balance himself. Moonsault, nobody home. MV back to his feet.
A second running knee.
Cover. Center of the ring. Drake out of it at 2.
And Young gotta keep one knee. Hung up in the ropes.
Oh. Counter there by Drake.
But MV Young still holding on. Oh.
Is this enough? Got him! It's all done!
Just a final flurry of adrenaline fueling MV Young. He is still our Enjoy Wrestling champion.
The blood streaming down the face of the Polyam King. But Veda, you called it an albatross that was on his back. The loss a couple of years back against JD Drake. That hung with MV Young. He has vanquished his opponent here tonight. And a ringside doctor over to take a look at MV. Hold on a second.
I believe you're one of those scab referees from the NFL. One of those that made a few bad calls that let the Steelers in the playoffs. I believe my shoulder was up, but I'm out of instant replays, so screw it. MV Young, stand up. Walk your ass in the middle of this ring. 2 years ago in Tampa Bay, I beat the shit out of you. Afterwards, you didn't bitch, you didn't moan, you didn't complain. You messaged me and said, thank you, that's what I needed. I just say, without one shadow of a doubt, you hit puberty between then and now, son. Satan, this is my house now. You're a champion. Enjoy. Can be proud of. Your Enjoy champion as we head towards July in the Enjoy Cup, Veda.
It's the Enjoy Cup. It's the Enjoy Cup as a tag team tournament. July 2nd, we are back here at Mr. Smalls. If you can get on out here, we would love to have you. If not, we'll be calling the action and you can watch it just like you're watching it right now.
Absolutely free on YouTube, and fans, for all of us here at Enjoy. I'm Rich Bocchini for Veda Scott. We will see you in July for the Enjoy Tag Team Tournament.